Okay, so that's glued. Yeah, you want to stick that thing on after you glue this. And just to make it look neater, unless you're really good at not getting glue everywhere, you probably want to use some strong double-sided tape. I'm just rushing because I don't want this going longer than it has to. But you know, if I wasn't doing this as a tutorial, I would take a bit more care. And if you are using glue, it just needs to be held down a little longer than usual. Alright, so now we'll get back to the folding. So now we're going to work on putting the... Okay, now we have to put glue on this part because these have to be glued in. See? They have to be glued like that, and these have to be glued in. So what I do is I open it up and I put glue all up until this part. Put it on the ribbon around here, and then I come back on this side and make sure your ribbon isn't twisted up. Put the ribbon and the glue. So now you're gonna Now what you want to do is you want to get one of these and clip it down. I would just keep pressing, but since I'm filming, I don't want to waste time. There we go. So now I'm going to do the gluing on this side. Like that. And the last one. And you just want to go down an inch in terms of putting the glue. A good inch. And just make sure your ribbon isn't twisted over. So the next part now will be getting your magnet or Velcro on. I think magnet looks cleaner, nicer. So the magnet, I've got tiny little magnets and they're very strong. They're tiny. So that's one. I got like little fingers, like they're long but skinny, and look how small that is. It's probably like a half a centimetre. Right. So now you'd want it to go on the inside. It's going to go over like that. So I just place it straight in the middle. I get some glue around where I want it, and I'll put the magnet on like that. And then, because this is very strong glue, I mean, not glue, strong magnet, and so it doesn't keep coming off, get a piece of paper and stick it over the magnet, and that will stop it from coming off. And that's okay because it's the inside. It's only the outside that you want to make look pretty. So I'm just going to hold that down. So now when you put that there, the next step is figuring out with this magnet. Now this magnet is going to go on the inside because you want it to close over like that. So you want this magnet to go on the inside of here. It's that strong where it will take, and the best way to figure that out where it stays is to kind of hold it like that and then close that like that, and it takes to it like that. And now you have to stick your hand in underneath to find out whereabouts the magnet has taken. If that makes sense. We can take these off now. So I'm going to just stick my hand in and kind of hold that little magnet that's inside, because once you take that up like that, then you're going to look at it, you're going to move it aside and keep it on, don't turn it over, keep your finger there, put the glue on, and this is what I use when I do my mini albums, the closures, and put the glue there, and then again, so it doesn't come off, get a little piece of cardboard or paper, this part's the inside so it doesn't matter, because they're very strong buggers. They've got so much magnetic pull that if you don't have that over it, they'll come straight off. Like that. Now, let's test it out. Perfect. Open and shut. Cool. So these are the handles here. Beautiful. So there's your little bag. Isn't that cute? Now, as rough as this is, looking at the moment, and I've got the wrong shade there, and I've got a bit of glue there, that doesn't matter. And I've got heaps of glue there, that doesn't matter. Look, the glue's coming off. And you can always cover it up with paper. And what else did I say was wrong? Oh, there's a little rip. Well, that's on the edge. We can neaten that up because it's right on the edge. So maybe we'll get our little scissors and we'll just clean that up. Beautiful. Can't even tell. Right. So my next step with decorating this is I will get okay. That looks perfect widthwise. I found some paper that was cut like this widthwise. That is perfect. That way I don't have to cut up any. So it's left like that. So this is the way I gauge it. Do you know what I mean? I turn it over, I get a pen, and then I mark it. It stops here, so I'd want to mark it to stop about there. And I'll get my scissors. Oopsie daisy, there was a bit of crooked cutting, but that's alright. I'll quickly get it back there. Alright. Right. And don't forget the score line to fold it back over because it hasn't been scored there. So it's already coming together cute. And people like to put little, you can use a corner punch to round off the corners. They like to use buttons or flowers or little things like that. I've got a little embellishment jar here. Also, your next step now will be putting some paper on this part here. So I want to go for something that's got a bit of blue in it. Kind of like that actually. Matches the green. So I want to kind of have this flower in like that. So I don't want to mark the paper, so what I'm going to do, turn it over, and so I want it to finish here and here. And you mark it on both sides, that way, you know, you want to be able to use your mind and not the cutter and rely on your own cutting skills. So you can cut from one end to the other. That's why I mark it on both sides. You can distress it or you can put it straight on. Now I'm going to put it on from where that line meets like that. So that means it needs a bit more cutting. What I do is I line up the pattern so I know how to cut straight to. That is a good help. So let's have a look. Yep, that is better. But the sides, I want more black on the sides, so I'll cut it up on the sides a bit. Like that. Cool. Alright, so now I'm going to put some glue on that. I feel sorry for the person that's going to get this. Someone's going to get it. I'll glam it up before it comes out to you, but there we go. And there it is, coming along a treat. So there's the bag so far, and now I'm going to look at my little embellishment tray over here. Oh, this is that trim that Jeanette likes. Yeah, there's green in that, so that might look alright. I'll put it on that side, like that. You know, all sorts of ways of making it look pretty, I suppose. Yeah, there's green and yellow in this trim, and there's green in the paper, so I figured that will look alright. And what else can I put? Purple. Don't know about the purple. I'm more happier with this maybe. Yeah. This is really good to, maybe you can put that here like that. I'll show you. So it looks like a clasp. And you can put a cameo or something in there. Could actually put the flower in there, couldn't I? There we go. So I could just leave it like that, couldn't I? Or I could put something along there. Well, probably wouldn't want another flower there. Oh, I could have put that at the front, couldn't I? Maybe I'll put that there. There we go. These are my little leftovers, kinda. I think I'll just leave it like that. I don't really like the flower that I've put in there, but okay, it cut out on me. So what I did is I turned it the other way, took the flower off and put this locket on. And I sell this in, cabochon. Sell that cameo, sell that in my store, and also that trim in my store. Now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I think I might leave that like that. You could leave that the back like that, I suppose. Just take that glue off there. Before you stick that down, maybe you might want to put some paper on the back. Where's that Halloween one? Oh, with the Halloween one, at the bottom, you're not going to see, but I'll put that at the bottom. The back I left like that, I just put a bit of that on the back. That's the Rare Oddities paper. Yeah, so that turned out really cool. Yeah, they're really cool, and you can use them to put goodies in as well. I think go, because it looks a bit uneven, I didn't distress or ink it here, so I might try to hide that part by putting some trim. I just popped into my 6090. Let's see, something small. Yeah, that's good. Got a yellow one here too. No, that's too big. I just want a little one. Now, if anyone was wondering why Aristi Muzaki isn't on YouTube, yeah, her tablet's not working. So yeah, that's why she's not here. So hopefully she can get that fixed soon so we can start seeing her back on. Right. And then I might put the pearls along the top. Yeah. Because you can still see through that lace, the uneven kind of cutting and how it didn't distress. And I usually like distressing and inking. There we go, just very quickly done that there. Yeah, so that's it. Still not happy without it. I don't like that flower decoration. Whoa, there's a fabric one. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna have to make do with it. Oh, that'll do. Can't really find anything better in here. Oh, maybe this one. What do you think? Pops up too much, doesn't it? Maybe just that little one, that little fabric one. Can't get the right cluster going. No, I think maybe we'll just leave that. That'll do. So, yeah, that's cute. You can line the insides, but not necessary. That's where your magnet is. And here, the handles. Yeah, so it's a 12 by 12 sheet. You score it 1/2 inch on one side and the other, then you score down the middle, and then you score 1 inch to the left, 1 inch to the right. So it's 1/2 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, 7 inch, 11.5 inch. Turn it 90 degrees, and then you score at 2.5 and 9.5. Then you get a little piece of paper that's 5.5 inches long by 2.5 inches long, and you're going to score those at 2 5/8 and 3 1/8. Yeah. And don't forget also to put the horizontal score line. That way this can close, because without the horizontal score line that won't close. Okay. Thanks all for watching. Sorry it dragged on a bit. Okay, bye.